It's me. It's been a while. How are we all doing? Last year, 2018, didn't really kind of go to plan with my landscape. Combination of a newborn baby. I had a baby back in February. I reduced my weddings down to 25 from 35, thinking that I would have more time for landscape. I was completely wrong. And I lost my buzz. I lost my whole landscape buzz, and over the Christmas period I was going through a lot of my landscape pictures, trying to get my 12 that I'm happy with, and I was really struggling. Yet I had an adventurous year, you know. We were the photography show in March, then I had our first two Faroe Islands workshops, which were a success, a trip to Iceland, we went to Lewis and Harris, where else? Glencoe. So, you know, I got a few trips in, but this whole filming and just taking the pictures just wasn't feeling it, and I wasn't going to force it, so I really didn't. I'm out today. This is the first trip of 2019 into January at the moment, and it's the first week, and myself, I have Steve and Joe, and we've headed up to Assynt, and we're at the moment on Stac Pollaidh waiting for the sun to rise. It's been an incredible morning. It's a hard slog. It was a hard walk. It was only an hour and a bit walk, but with the extra Christmas weight and baby weight from having a baby, it hasn't been ideal. So it took a little while to get up here, but we're up here and it's just beautiful. The sun is rising, the big bank of cloud that's kind of holding it back at the moment, but it's going to come up and it's really nice. Surrounding area, it's looking really hazy, but it's going to be amazing when it does come. A lot of lovely reflections happening in the water all down here, so that's been a nice little focal point. So yeah, just, you know, it's about being out today and getting back into it. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to push it. You know, I'm gonna take my time this year, 2019, and I'm not making any promises, and I'm not sticking to it. Well, I hope to stick to it, but I don't know. I'm not going to force it. There's a word. I'm not going to force it. 2019 is my year for my landscape. While I'm not doing any one-to-ones, I'm not doing any workshops within Scotland. I have my two Faroe Islands workshops, which at the moment, the one in April's fully booked, and the one in October, we only have 2 spaces left. Link below for the workshop to the Faroe Islands. So this year we've reduced the weddings and not doing any workshops apart from those ones, and it's going to be about me and my landscape and building. I want to build my community, my friend and a community, a good community of photographers. I'm kind of neglecting that, and I think it's something that I need in my life, is to meet other photographers, go out with other photographers, learn from other photographers, and just, you know, not be such a loner when you go out. You know, I think as photographers we like to be by ourselves. We don't want to be with anyone else, and I don't think that's me. I think I need people to be out with. So that's, you know, we've got Steve out today and Joe out today, and this year is all about building that community and working on my landscape for me. Don't plan to make any money out of it. Don't plan to, you know, I don't expect to be getting massive followers. I just want to work on me. So that's what this is going to be all about. I do have a few ideas trickling in my head, and I have some meetings over the next couple of weeks to maybe do a little project which involves video and landscape and some other bits and bobs. But yeah, I don't want the pressure. It's all about just taking the pictures and the adventure. All about the adventure, getting out and experiencing life. And it's mild for January. It's mild. It's 5 degrees. Hope the snow comes soon. So now that the sun has kind of risen above the horizon, we're waiting for it to now rise above the cloud, and we've got mountains over here, Sullivan over here, and there's a cracking bit of light just coming over the summit up here. So composition, I think, can change. I'm going to start shooting over here in a wee bit, and yeah, I really hope that comes to something, because it's really nice. A little quite hazy down the front here, but we can fix that later. That sun coming up right behind me is just, it's going to explode. It looks beautiful.
This level.
One shot, get it right first time.
3 shots.
3 shots, practicing, that's okay. That's allowed. Happy with that?
Yeah. Be happy if I could get further over. A little bit further over that way.
You could get up there. Get over there. It's a wee scramble, but it's fine.
Go for a wee scramble. Let's try it.
There's a good viewpoint over there, actually.
Try it without breaking anything on me and anything on the camera.
You are starting to get light in the hills over the top, though.
I'm like a mountain goat. You see the
Mountain goat. That's maybe not what I would call you. How's that looking? I'm struggling right now to decide on the composition. The sun is just about to hit above the horizon, and you have this beautiful loch, as we said before, with the sun right above it. But then also the mountains just behind me are starting to get the light on them, and that's going to look incredible when that sun comes above that cloud. I really think it's going to light up these mountains, and there's a wee bit of haze, but I think it could burn through. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, I think this is the composition here I'm going to go with. This is a recurring theme in my videos. I can never decide on which way I want to shoot. Oh well, happy with that composition. Love this place. Oh, it's incredible. Need a wide angle lens. I'm at 20mm at the moment. I'm starting to think I need to go wider, but we're going to panoramic stitch it, so that should help. So Steve, who are you?
I am Steve.
What's your last name?
Steve Dunthorne.
Where are you from?
I am from Ellen in Aberdeenshire.
In Aberdeenshire, northeast of Scotland. You are a landscape photographer.
Landscape.
Anything else?
I've done a little bit of portrait type work, and I've done a wedding. I've been on lots of weddings with James.
Favourite landscape location?
This is up pretty top of the list at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Okay, so apart from here, where else would you choose?
Definitely Glencoe.
Glencoe.
Go back there quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's lots of places in Aberdeenshire.
Colston's lovely.
Colston, down the coast.
Recently.
I missed the coast. I was living inland for a while, so it's been nice to get back to the coast. Around Benahee, heading out that way. It's really nice.
Always very beautiful. Excellent. So tell me, what equipment do you use?
I am a Canon shooter. So I've got three cameras. I've got 6D, 5D3, and my first camera was a 100D, sort of entry level.
Favourite piece of equipment?
I don't really. They're just tools. I don't see them as. 5D. It can do everything.
You can do everything?
Yeah.
Excellent. Filters?
tend not to use too much filters. I bracket mostly, but I've got a 9-stop ND filter.
Yeah. If you could be whisked away to one location right now to take pictures, where would it be?
Do you know, I can't remember the name of it, but it's in Vietnam, and it's where they filmed some of the King Kong movie. And you've got these sort of mountainous rocks coming out of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember what it's called though, but I would love to go there and shoot that.
What are your photographic plans for this year? What do you want to achieve more?
I didn't do much last year. I want to get back out doing more of this type of thing. It just takes a bit of effort to get up and do it, but once you're up and out, it's definitely worthwhile.
Ace. And where can we find you online?
Got a Facebook page, Steve Dunthorne Photography, and I've on my own website, it's stevedunthornephotography.com.
Thank you very much. So we have Joe with us now. Joe, introduce yourself, tell us your full name.
Hiya, my name's Joe Murphy.
And you are a landscape photographer?
I am, yes.
Do any other types of photography?
Not really. Just landscape.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Ace, what do you shoot with?
I shoot with a Canon 5DS.
And what is your favourite piece of equipment?
Obviously my tripod and my lens, 24-70.
Excellent. Tell us your favourite location.
Okay, my favourite location is Glencoe in Scotland.
Any particular part of Glencoe?
Just the main way through on the road, with the kind of roads towering both sides of you.
Okay. So if you could go to any particular location right now, anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I would probably go to Iceland, because I've been once before, but when I went the last time I wasn't really into photography. So
any particular part of Iceland?
I'd like to go to where the ice comes down to the sea.
Yeah. Diamond Beach? Yep.
I've done some of the waterfalls, but not some of the other areas. So.
Perfect. Any particular areas in Scotland that you really want to discover that you've not been to yet?
I haven't been to Orkney yet, and I haven't been to the Alps Hebrides either, so they're on my list for this year.
Perfect. Excellent. Where can we find you online?
So I'm on Instagram, Joe Murphy Photography, and Joe's Landscapes on Facebook.
Perfect. Website?
So my website is joe-murphy.smugmug.com.
Okay, perfect. We'll link it to the blog here. So thank you very much. Cheers. So that's us. We're done up here. We're gonna head back down now, grab something warm to drink, maybe something to eat, because I'm all out of coffee and that is not ideal. And then we're gonna head further up northwest of the island around the beaches, and go and find some pretty cool waterfalls. Hopefully, day's looking to be quite good. It's a bit overcast. I'm not sure how sunset's going to be, but sunset is going to be roughly in about 5 hours. So good winter time. So sunset, and then hey, you never know, might get some night photography as well. Let's get the stuff packed up and head off. very fresh.
I wouldn't want to sit in it, but
No. So we've arrived up here at Loch Assynt, and we're really struggling to find a composition and a place to go for sunset. It's not looking so great in terms of sunset. It was for a while, and then we struggled to find composition, and now we've come up to the loch. Lovely reflections, still calm, no real colour. But it's still better than nothing. So we can stay here, get some nice water reflections, ripples, and see what's going to happen. But I'm not hopeful for the sunset. Really not. I'm trying not to drop my camera. It almost fell. So the composition's not really working the way I envisioned it. Calm, it's so calm. I mean, there's very gentle ripples in the water, but I think something like this, you really want to have perfect symmetry almost. You want it to be almost exact, but occasional rock in the water is kind of messing that up. But the lone trees over here, I really wanted to make that work, and for me right now I think it looks great, but the problem is the separation between the tree and the mountain. It's blending in together, so all you're getting is basically the tree and the water where it's the brightest part. Tree at the top is blending in, it's too dark. So we tried these trees over here, again wasn't really working. Tried in black and white, and it's just really not much. But from the looks of it, sunset's not happening, there's not really any colour. It's really kind of flat. Probably the best way to describe it is very flat. So I think we're gonna call it quits here, head back, head down to the castle, see if there's anything interesting there, and if not, head home. Good 4-hour drive. But we got this morning, the sunrise, and we got something which I'm over the moon with. The sunrise this morning was worth the trip and the lack of sleep. So I'll get these guys home to their beds.